EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. This will go for 5 up to the 33. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Michael Batchley set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Broncos 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Five yards remain on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they try the right side here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Chiefs.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Down Chiefs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Lindsey here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big...
It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
At the 25-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. Push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flush to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. He can run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Lindsey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
What we got? Check!
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have broken the tie.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. One final try for Mahomes. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the